Microsoft has a secret tool that enables hidden features in Windows 11, and that tool has leaked. It's truly the worst blunder Microsoft has made since they accidentally released Windows 11. I'm Jacob Rush. This is TechLinked, and this happened during the company's current Bug Bash, a periodic event where developers and testers are encouraged to track down bugs in the latest Windows Insider build. Included in the instructions for the event was a download link to Staging Tool, something that was an internal company application until yesterday when the average Joes cleverly outsmarted Microsoft by clicking download.
It's just that easy.
It really is. It was allegedly first discovered by Xenopanther on a social platform called X, short for X Twitter, who pointed out its similarity to ViveTool, a third-party app Windows stans have used to access hidden Win11 features for some time. Essentially, Staging Tool is a command line interface that uses feature IDs to enable and disable corresponding features. Since most feature IDs can be found on GitHub, the site that Microsoft owns, basically anyone can now access all the secret features that might not be ready for prime time yet, man.
More like cell phone.
If only there was some way Microsoft could prevent things like this from happening. Leave all the feature IDs up on the website they own, man. There's gotta be something, some sort of solution. Godspeed, Microsoft.
Inshallah.
Why pay for Tesla features when you can just hack your car? Researchers from TU Berlin were able to activate paid features by taking advantage of Tesla's greatest weakness: direct current.
I see what you did there.
That's a Nikola Tesla joke, baby. While they won't present everything until next week, the gist is they used voltage glitching, or a volt fault injection attack if you're feeling saucy. By messing with the supply voltage of the AMD processor at the heart of the infotainment system at just the right time, the researchers could trick the chip into accepting manipulated code, potentially unlocking any of the paid upgrade features Tesla sells, including the $15,000 full self-driving upgrade. That is so much money. It's one simple trick that Elon hates. Plus, because it's an issue with the SoC, it's unpatchable. But wouldn't you know it, hacks can also be bad? If an outsider gains access to your Tesla, they can extract personal information like locations the car has visited, call logs, and even session tokens for your email accounts. And do you really want someone knowing you still use your childhood email address?
NeopetsGirl91 at Yahoo!
Really? I mean, it's coming back though. Neopets is coming back. Kenyan authorities have suspended the operations of Worldcoin while the government assesses the project's potential risk to public safety. Reportedly, over 350,000 Kenyans had already signed up to have their eyes scanned by an ominous orb in return for cryptocurrency currently valued at around 7,000 shillings.
Wait, that's real?
That's a real currency. Dope as hell, equivalent to about $49. There is evidence of Worldcoin employing deceptive practices in several other countries, like Chile, where participants were given terms of service in English, a language, fun fact, they don't speak, and Indonesia, where participants were enticed with bribes of cash, crypto, and AirPods, without being told what the scans were for. Founder and ChatGPT daddy Sam Altman,
hey,
he's more of a twink, who based Worldcoin out of the Cayman Islands for entirely non-suspicious reasons, claims the data will be used to distinguish humans from robots. A problem no one's having. But also that he hopes that this will lead to a universal basic income somehow. The first part almost makes sense, so let's focus on that. Digital privacy experts criticized Worldcoin's proposed use of biometrics for online verification, with Edward Snowden writing, "The human body is not a ticket punch."
Mine is.
You can punch me all you like. There are concerns both with the possibility that the data might be sold to third parties and the fundamental premise of a giant global database of eyeballs. One ball to rule them all. Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by Vessi. They claim their footwear is 100% waterproof no matter the weather. Always moving? Vessi's everyday moves are the shoes for you. With enhanced breathability and added support, this style is perfect for the adventurous or those looking for something sportier. Featuring a pull tab to take them off and put them on with ease, vegan suede lace cages, extra midsole cushioning, and the same waterproof Diamondtex technology, you'll want to wear them everywhere. Keep your feet dry and save 15% with our offer code TechLinked at vessi.com/techlinked. For today's Quick Bits, I'm going to try and quickly name everyone I met at LTX. Okay, here we go. Mika, Kevin, Bo Tyler, non-Bo Tyler, he was the one without the bow tie, Tucker, Eli, Tim, Brent, Trandor. In a shocking development, another GPU has leaked. Wow. AMD partner PowerColor accidentally detailed the unannounced Radeon RX 7800 XT. And according to their own specs, the card will have 3840 shaders, fewer than the 6800 XT.
What?
But will feature a increase in memory clock speed over the last generation, thank God. Also weirdly, while the card features 3 DisplayPort 2.1 outputs, only 2 of them can be used simultaneously. It's like pockets on women's clothes. It's not about being functional, just looking like it is.
That looks functional.
You know?
It looks like you could use those all.
Hey girl, you look like you could fit a whole phone in there. I know you can't, because then Big Purse would get angry. Microsoft, the company that just leaked an internal tool, has been called out for negligent cybersecurity practices. When disclosing a China-based hack last month that exploited an Azure vulnerability, Microsoft said they acted based on customer-reported information from June. Turns out, the vulnerability was disclosed to them by security firm Tenable 2.5 months earlier.
That's a lot earlier.
And the fix that Microsoft pushed out on disclosure of the hack only worked for new users. And they were gonna wait until September 28th to secure their current customers' applications, because these things take time, you know? I mean, your regulars. Who cares? Wouldn't you know it, they managed to fix it merely a day after Tenable's CEO revealed all of this in a LinkedIn post.
Ironic.
It's comforting to learn. Microsoft is a company that will fix problems the moment they know everyone else knows about them. Tim Cook, of Tim Cook fame, has confirmed that Apple has been working on generative AI, quote, for years, end quote. The fact they haven't released anything is probably related to Tim Cook stating, while AI has a lot of potential, there are issues that need to be sorted. And so they're probably being cautious. Smart. Taking a slightly different tactic, Meta has released an AI tool for audio and music, which was likely inspired by Google doing it first. Don't worry, guys, it's for research. New research has shown that it's possible to control human DNA with electricity, which may lead to future medical breakthroughs where gene therapy can be delivered through wearable devices. That's actually pretty cool. In this specific experiment, scientists found that they were able to trigger insulin production in human cells by electrogenic activation of certain genes, which has obvious applications in controlling diabetes.
Can I get it in a scarf?
This scarf is warm, fashionable, and it keeps my blood sugar in check. To be clear, this isn't changing the DNA, just increasing the expression of the genes that are already there, meaning that, sadly, we are still decades away from smartwatches that make you fly when you shout Shazam.
No, my origin story.
Sorry, Billy Batson, go back to school. And Zeebo is finally getting an emulator. And no, this isn't another Glorbo situation, I wish. The Zeebo is a 100% real console that was released in Brazil in 2009, in Mexico in 2010, and into the great discount bin in the sky in 2011. The Zeebo was a budget console, and by budget I mean budget. It used the same software as flip phone games, but thanks to developer Tuxality, maybe someday you'll be able to use the Infuse emulator to play the worst of the 327 versions of Resident Evil that have ever been released. It's got more releases than Skyrim, that game.
And that's saying something.
That is saying something, actually. And you should play the next episode of Tech Linked when it comes out on Monday because, well, honestly, I feel like we barely even talk anymore.
What do you mean?
Like,
We're here.
like what changed? Did I do something?